Hello students, today we will discuss the chapter 2 Federalism, topic how is Federalism practiced, part A. This topic is divided into two parts, part A and part B. Today we discuss about part A. Constitutional provisions are necessary for the success of federalism, but these are not sufficient. In the constitution, it is necessary to mention that all the principles of federalism should we follow. But the real success of federalism in India, Indian constitution did not mention that India is a federal country, but still federalism is success in our country. What is the real reason? It is attributed to the nature of democratic politics. It is just because of democratic politics. This ensured that spirit of federalism, respect for diversity and desire for living together became the shared ideal in our country. Today every people having some shared ideals like respect of federalism. All people follow the principles of federalism. India is full of diversities, but still we respect all the diversities on the basis of language, culture, geographical conditions, etc. And desire for living together. We all want to live together. That's why still federalism is successful in our country. Some of the major ways which contribute in the success of federalism in India are followers. First, linguistic states. Second, language policy. Third, center-state relation. Today in part A, we will discuss about only linguistic states and language policy. In part B, we will discuss about center-state relations on next video. Linguistic states. The creation of such state was the first and major test for democratic politics in our country. After independence, it was the first test faced by our federal system. From 1947 to present, many old states have vanished. New states have been created. यदि हम 1947 का मैप देखें तो बहुत से पुराने स्टेट्स अब दिखाई नहीं देते हैं. Like earlier it was Bombay. Now Bombay divided in two states, Gujarat and Maharashtra. New states have been created like Chhattisgarh and Jharkhand, etc. Their areas, name, boundaries have been changed. Like earlier UP was known as United Provinces. Now it is known as Uttar Pradesh. So many changes experienced by us in today time. After 1947, the boundaries of several states of India were changed in order to create new states. 1947 जो बहुत से states हैं उनकी boundaries change हो चुकी हैं for the purpose of creating the new states. This was done to ensure that people who spoke the same language lived in the same state. It was the main objective to create the states. So that people who spoke the same language live in the same state. ताकि जो लोग same भाषा बोलते हैं, same language बोलते हैं, they should live in the same state. That's why the states were created on the basis of language. Some states were created on the basis of language, but all states were not created on the basis of language. Some states also basis of the culture, ethnicity and geography, because there are so many differences in India on the basis of these factors, culture, ethnicity and geography. Example, Nagaland, Jharkhand and Uttarakhand. Uttarakhand earlier was the part of UP, but rest of UP is plain area and Uttarakhand is a hilly region. That's why it was created as a separate state. Some national leaders fear that it would lead to the disintegration of country. हमारे देश के बहुत से नेशनल लीडर्स बात का डर था कि अगर ऐसे स्टेट्स बनते रहे तो our integration, our unity will be in danger. But the experience has shown that formation of linguistic state, but after so many years still our country is united and it has actually made the country more united. इससे states creation से हमारा state ज़्यादा united हो गया है. It has made administration easier and the creation of the new states also made our country administration very easier. Presently there are 28 states and 9 union territories in our country. Second test was language policy. It is second test for Indian Federation, which was faced by our country. Our constitution did not give the status of national language to any one language. हमारे कंट्री में कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में किसी भी लैंग्वेज को नेशनल लैंग्वेज डिक्लेयर नहीं किया गया है. हिंदी was identified as the only official language. हिंदी को सिर्फ ऑफिशियल लैंग्वेज माना गया है. But Hindi is mother tongue of only about 40% of Indian, but only 40% peoples consider the Hindi as the mother tongue. What about 60% of Indians? That's why there were many safeguards to protect other languages. That's why our constitution makers provide some safeguards to protect the other languages also. Besides Hindi, there are 21 other languages. हिंदी के अलावा 21 other languages और है. तो हिंदी and 21 others means total 22 languages are there which are recognized as scheduled languages. So how many languages are recognized as scheduled language in Indian Constitution? Total 22. So beside Hindi, we can use these 20 other languages also. States to have their own language, official language. हमारी कंट्री में स्टेट्स को भी अपनी खुद की ऑफिशियल लैंग्वेज कंसिडर करने का प्रोविजन किया गया है. मच ऑफ गवर्नमेंट वर्क टेक प्लेस इन द ऑफिशियल लैंग्वेज ऑफ द कंसर्न स्टेट. और वो कंसर्न स्टेट अपनी जो उनकी ऑफिशियल लैंग्वेज है विद इन दैट लैंग्वेज दे कैन परफॉर्म देयर ऑफिशियल पर्पज, ऑल द ऑफिशियल एक्टिविटीज. Hindi they are not forced to follow the Hindi for official purpose. According to the constitution, the use of Hindi for official purpose was stopped in 1965. In 1965, use of English was stopped according to the constitution. Many non-Hindi speaking states demanded use of English continue. बहुत से स्टेट जहाँ हिंदी नहीं बोली जाती उन्होंने लगातार कंटिन्यू डिमांड कर रहे थे कि स्पेशली इन तमिलनाडु पीपल स्टार्टेड द violent conflict also. They started movements in that states. That's why our central government responded and our central government agreed to continue the use of English along with the Hindi for official purpose. आज हिंदी के साथ साथ हम इंग्लिश को भी ऑफिशियल पर्पज में यूज कर सकते हैं. But still, promotion of Hindi continue to be the official policy of government of India. But Indian government still promote the Hindi. It is our official policy to promote Hindi.